Hi, I would like to share with you my life changing experience living in Marrakech and working remotely from this beautiful city. Subscribe to the channel and see my journey in this wonderful place. Hi guys, a bit of a tourist walk today. I got into the area of the Koutoubia Mosque, as you could see behind me, and Jemaa el-Fnaa. This is a main attraction for tourists that visit Marrakech. The city is packed with people, and apparently it's not peak season, but the people from all over the world. It's amazing. The city doesn't sleep. There is something happening all the time. Give you an idea about the city. Wherever you go, there is a green, there are places to sit, and you see couples sitting down, people resting, having a bit of a snack, drinks everywhere. This is just hidden behind the mosque, and it's a green all over the way. And if you go further down, there is the famous Cyber Park, which I'll also record for you. This sugarcane is one of the most popular juices and drinks that people have here in Morocco. It's almost everywhere. Well, you know, there is a little thing, juices, snacks, chickpeas. Well, we call lablabi in Arabic. So you see a bit of a description about the minaret, its history. This is obviously an official record of the history of this place. You have the blueprint of the minaret. It's 77 meters in height, and it talks about the history, how it started, the kind of rocks they used to erect this place. It's really amazing. Unfortunately, the mosque is shut for me to record from the inside, but I'll try to come again and show you how it looks like inside. So a bit of a tip: the mosques don't stay open beyond the prayer time. So when I believe he said the Maghrib prayer and closed after that, that's what the guy told me. But I'll come and check again. Marrakech is known as the Red City. Everywhere you go, oh, we have someone coming out now. So I think there is a little part of the mosque in there. It seems there are people inside. There are historical looking places and doors, these kind of doors, and all over Marrakech. This is the color of the city. It's called Red Marrakech, or Marrakech al-Hamra, the Red City. All the buildings, all the houses, most of them, 99%, have this color. And this is, you see the historical part of the mosque, and the color is not the same, it's different. It strokes, it doesn't have any dye on it. But the modern and the relatively modern, or the more recent buildings, all have that coloring. Marrakech is being built through different stages. So if you look behind me, we are going now to the old side of the city. Where I'm staying is more of the modern area, the modern buildings, the modern places, the branded shops, etc. But we are heading towards the old city. If you look now on behind me on that side, the types of the roads is different, the types of the shops, the buildings, even the food. It's got the more very traditional stuff. You see here is behind us the Koutoubia, and we are heading now to the Jemaa el-Fnaa, which is the Fnaa Mosque. This is the local side of the city. People doing shopping, waiting for the buses and the local transportation. The feel of this side of the city is very different to where I'm staying. So you see, have this place. There's this writing in Arabic. This is the Amazighi language. There's a French everywhere in Marrakech. So now we are moving through the old part of the city into the Jemaa el-Fnaa Square. Today I had some client work that I need to get done. So I've done a couple of things before Monday. I've done some editing for my content. And I thought, you know what, let's go to the old city today. And we are making it. Look, Jemaa el-Fnaa is right there. In this place, guys, if someone sees you filming them, expect to pay them money. They will run to you and expect you to pay them. A bit of a controversial opinion. This is not my favorite spot, and I'm filming it for you guys. I prefer the places where the actual local Moroccans go because it's more authentic. It's more real. Here you have, like all these gimmicks and cobra, snake charming, and monkey stuff, and bears and things. Not really my cup of tea. So now, once you leave all the madness behind, there are some hidden gems, amazing places that do fresh juices, Moroccan drinks, and amazing tagines. So, guys, this spot is famous for fresh juices and cocktails. So, whatever you're thinking of, they'll mix it and make it for you here. After behind all the shows and madness and over there, you actually get into the shops part of the city where people go to buy spices, buy traditional things, traditional clothing. Actually, now let me show you. These are some of the most famous restaurants in Marrakech, and people go to them by name. They do amazing. I've been to a couple of them. They do amazing traditional tagines. As we are going into the mini streets, this part specializes in olives and pickles. We had shops that do leather stuff, sports clothing. So, haggling is part of the culture here because the prices for tourists are much more than what they would typically charge someone who lives or work here, who understands the language and speak the dialect. So be aware of that. Don't be shy to haggle for the prices. Every bit of the road specializes in something. You have now the ladies' clothing. You have the leather stuff. Loads and loads of colors. And if I keep wandering down, I'll get lost for sure. هذا صاحب المحل. مرحبا فيك. شو اسمك أخي؟
عبد الصمد.
أهلا عبد الصمد. الناس اللي يجون منك من كل الدول يشترون ولا؟
كلهم يشترون.
يعني الأوروبيين وكذا يلبسون هذه الملابس؟ العرب أكثر شيء. وشو الفرق بين هذه وهذه؟ خلينا نعطيهم معلومات. هاي اسمها قفطان؟
قفطان.
هذا قفطان.
وهذه جلابية.
هذه جلابية.
والقبعة هذا تسمى جلابية.
ويعني هذه للمناسبات، هاي المناسبات.
مناسبات. وهذه كمان هي في بحال هذه الاشكال حق
مناسبات.
بحال هذه الاشكال حق
البيت،
الخروج، الاستعمال اليومي. هادو تيكونوا شويه اوبرا، هادو حق
مناسبات.
حفله رايحه المناسبة.
يعني حفله مريحه. تمام، شكرا لك يا اخي. So you see there are lots of diversity and specialty like you see behind me here. But definitely if I keep wandering around. So if you come around here looking to shop, you will lose track of time. A day easily, probably more than one day. like I said, there is something everywhere. Look here now, for example. Everywhere you turn, there is something. There are things that are here, like you have sports and things that are more specialized. You have the tagines, you have marbles, you have teapots. I believe it's one of the biggest markets in the world. I think the second largest, if not the largest. So basically, these little roads, they take you to a completely different part of Marrakech if you keep going in. So I need to actually be careful because you can easily get lost. This is an example of what they call the droops, or the mini little walk paths between the markets. You have people living here, you have storage places, you have even motors, and this goes like completely far. I don't want to wander over there, but this is where you can easily get lost. You see, there are no tourists, only locals who live here, and every place you go, there are different sites. So like if you keep going around between places, you get lost for sure. And as you can see, there are no signs. I understand the tourist ministry is working on adding signs, and they've started doing that, but it's not there. So it's very, very interesting. So what I'm going to do, head back to the market.
Estas cosas sí que deben ser baratas.
So you have this little square where you have different types of foods. Basically, you choose what you want, make selection. This is pretty much the style in Morocco. You choose what you want and then they will do it for you on a grill. So now it's nighttime. Scores and scores of people. Unbelievable. It's pitch dark in the middle, but there's so many people. Back to my flat, back home, absolutely knackered. I walked about 40 minutes back from the Jemaa el-Fnaa area, back passing Gillies into the Serpratos area. If you visit Marrakech, or if you are local in Marrakech, you know what I'm talking about. Definitely a long day with the walk. So you've seen, I've documented for you my day. I didn't shop anything. I shopped some majhool dates. I've never had majhool dates this good. It's very expensive in London. Probably in the US is expensive as well. I bought it like you see in the pictures. The size is like the size of it. It's about to explode. It's full of flavor, very sweet, really good. So all in all, the Jemaa el-Fnaa area is absolutely fantastic. You should see it. I'm staying for a long period in Marrakech and in Morocco generally. So I have the luxury of walking around, mingling with the locals, seeing different places. So I can really understand the culture and what's going on. If you are coming as a tourist, don't judge Morocco and don't judge Marrakech based on what you see in Jemaa el-Fnaa, because it doesn't reflect it. Morocco and Marrakech and generally, really, all of Morocco is very diverse in geography, diverse in culture. That I haven't met a Moroccan outside of the tourist places who's not kind, who's not friendly, who's not smiling, who's not helpful. The Jemaa el-Fnaa itself, out of the animal squares with the snakes charming, and which I don't like, it's amazing. It's a huge market. A lot is going on. You could find everything, and you can easily get lost, like I've showed you earlier. A bit of a story on the, especially for people who are into investments and agriculture, a story of the majhool dates. You know, Majul date is the #1 export of dates around the world. It's very sought after. People like it, love it. Chefs use it to do their dishes. Actually, this strain of date is exclusive to Morocco. It's a Moroccan date. And in the early 1900s, there was a disease that impacted the palm trees across Morocco, and it almost went extinct. So Americans took small trees out of the palm trees. I don't know in English what you call it. It has got a specific term, but I know it's an offshoot, basically. Offshoot from the root. Maybe that's what it's called. In Arabic, it's called fasa'il. And that guarantees you to have the exact type of the palm tree. So Americans took it to California, worked on it for almost 100 years probably now, and that's how this strain of date survived and remained till today. It's an interesting story for you. So anyway, if you come to Morocco, please go around, check the places that I'm showing you. I hope you come as a digital nomad, someone who is exploring the world, doing your work, doing your thing online. Marrakech is absolutely the place to be. The value of money, if you're working in dollars, believe me, the cost of living here is very, very little if you work with such currency. Follow my channel, give me a subscribe, because I've been documenting all my trip here, and you'll see lots of videos that will be useful to you.